This story wild as hell, man. This story ruthless. Story is ruthless, people. Story is ruthless. Y'all ever been thrown out of a speeding vehicle? I'll tell you, it wasn't pleasant. Let's see. We're at the grocery store right now. Yeah, I'm saying, but this story is on fleek. So what it is, guys, it's your boy BlastphamousHD. We is off up in this mug, and boy, do I have a story for you guys today. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Black Bolt? What's up, Zayden? What it is, Taylor? What's up, Jex? What's up, Chris Owen? What's up, Taylor? What's up, Unknown? Yo, we the best. What's up, you loves? What's up, Righteous? We're gonna put a pizza there. Pizza's this way. Yo, what it is, UPS? Yeah, I'm at Albertsons. You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? What's up, the Indo? What it is, y'all? What's up? Alright, so today's story is about none other than, this is one of the craziest story that I've ever told you guys. This is the story of when my girlfriend threw me out of a car doing 90 miles an hour on the freeway. Really wish I was joking. Hey, do you know which way the pizzas is? Pizzas.
All the way down over there near the streets. I don't know exactly which one, but it's like 16, 17.
16, 17. All right, thanks, man. Bro, all right, so this is what happened, guys. So, I was out in California. You know what I'm saying? I was out in California. Yeah, I didn't really miss anything. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Didn't Think? What it is, Zayden? What's up, the Kid Money? What it is, Endo? Yo, I so peep game. So this is what happened, right? So I was out in California, and I was out there for this really big convention that was going on. So while I was out there hanging out, with my homeboys, going to this convention, you know what I mean? Freaking August. So while I was at this convention, my friends, they invite me to this, and you know, wild festival / club event. When I get there, I'm dancing with a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying? I'm dancing with some girls and whatnot. Everything is going swimmingly. And as I'm dancing with these girls, I run into this one Caucasian chick, right? This one white girl. And she's like, yo, you know, oh my God, you know, I know you from your videos, you know, we should hang out. Now, this is an attractive type of chick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that, you know, obviously this is the type of chick that I might want to hang out with. You know, she knows my videos, she's cute. You know what I'm saying? It all looked like it was on the up and up. Probably one of these. Yeah, yo, what's up, Annoying Orange? You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Zayden? Yo, what's up, Zigzay? Yo, what's up, you loves? What's up, Nates? Yo, what's up, Reese? Hey, what it is, bro? Yo, good to see you up in the stream, man. Alright, so, with that being said, you know, I'm talking to this girl, I'm hanging out with her, and we're dancing, you know what I'm saying? We're having a good time. Hey, what's up, Taylor? What's up, Reese? What's up, UPS? What's up, Nate? What's up, you love? Alright, so, if you guys have a question that you really need me to answer or anything like that, super chat it through, and I will answer it on stream, you know what I'm saying? The crazier the question, the crazier the super chat. You know what I mean? For real, for real. What's up? What's up, Zayden? What's up, Zigzay? What's up, W? What it is, Taylor? What it is, Rex? ISO, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can see and hear everything that's going on. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't see and hear any of this. You know what I mean? Yeah, grocery shopping with the homies. And let's see if they got the good pizzas. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, right. What's up, y'all? Alright, so we choosing the pizzas. Yo, type of 1 in the chat if I should get DiGiorno. Type of 2 in the chat if I should get Red Baron. Dun dun dun. 1s and 2s, man. Our next super chat gets to choose which one we get. For real, for real. What it is, Reese? What's up, Sky, brother? Everybody's saying too, Red Barons. Okay, Red Barons. What's up, Reese? Yeah, what's up, Colin? What's up, Salter? What it is, Sky, rather? What's up, Zayden? What's up, Didn't Think? What's up, S Army? Yo, what's up, y'all? All right, so if you guys have any crazy questions, super chat them through. You know what I'm saying? And we'll answer them mugs. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, I am thinking about these. For real, for real. I wonder. I wonder. Yo, for real, for real. Hey, what's up, y'all? Yo, W's in the chat to the mod squad. For real, for real. Yeah, yeah. Yo, W's in the chat to the mod squad. Yo, it happens to the best of us, Zayden. It's cool. All right, so this is what happened, right? So I'm hanging out with this chick, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking everything is cool. Me and this girl, we're dancing. After we get done dancing, we end up leaving. Well, I end up leaving by myself from the party that I met her at, you know what I'm saying? Because, I figured there was, I had a convention to go to, right? So I leave from the club. Me and the girl, we exchange numbers or something like that. I leave from the club. We get I get like, not only do I get out of the club, but I'm on one of those little motorized scooters, you know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat, if you guys have ever seen like a group of people riding one of those like motorized scooters outside, the ones you got to pay for, you know what I'm saying? Type of two in the chat, if you guys have never seen that, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yo, what's up, man in space? What it is, Adam? What's up, Don't Geek? What's up? So yeah, we at the grocery store right now. You know what I'm saying? Currently grabbing snacks and telling you guys some stories. So, I get a call from one of my homeboys, right? And it's one of my homeboys. His name is Scotty Chickens, and he recently went to jail for like 20 years to like, yo, W's in the chat to BW. W's in the chat. Yo, thanks for the two in super chat, Brody. Yo, sending you some money because no one knows me anymore. Yeah, no one knows me at all. Oh, W's in the chat to BW. Thank you for the super chat, Brody. Yo, BW, where are you from, Brody? Hey, what's up, Dominique D Coco? Yo, what's really, really funny is, all right, so peep game. Like, let's say like 2 months ago, I have a story time about that. I was at, you know what? I'll tell you guys that story time if we reach 25 in super chat. I'll tell you guys that wild story. Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? W's in the chat, man. Yo, what's up, Tanner? Hey, what it is, bro? What's up? Yeah, yeah. Yo, so I'm currently looking for my homie. He is out off up in this mug. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Alright, so with that being said, what's up, Q double? Alright, so with that being said, I'm out at the I'm talking to the girl or whatever. So my homeboy hits me up on the phone and he's like, yo, you know, this girl, like I just ran into this girl and she said she wants to run into you. She said she wants to meet you. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I was already out on the scooter or whatever. So they told me where to meet him up at, right? And I go to the place to meet him up. And when I get there, you know what I'm saying? The girl standing there with him, you know what I'm saying? And the homies, they had the nerve to try to say, like, they were like, so I get there, my homeboy, he's like, yo, like, this girl, she said, she wants to, like do a train with us, but she said she wants to hang out with you first because she met you first. So I talked to the girl and she's like, yo, yeah, like they want to mess with me, and I'm not really with that. I said okay, but I'm not really with that, but I do want to hang out with you. So I was like, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So type of one in the chat if you guys still would have hung out with that girl. Type of two in the chat if you wouldn't have hung out with the girl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nigga. yo, W's in the chat to BW, bro. Appreciate you, Brody. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so with that being said, Yeah, I mean, the girl, she said she wanted to hang out with me. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So the girl, we walk over to her car and she says like, yo, let's go hang out at my house. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we get into her car and she starts driving down the hallway. You know what I'm saying? And while we're driving down the freeway or whatever, you know what I'm saying? She's doing like 80, 90 miles an hour, right? Now we're conversating, and the conversation seemed like it was going pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was cool. So me and her were talking, and my homeboy told me like before we got in the car and left, he said to me, he was like, yo, whatever you do, you just have to make sure to ask her for something particular once we yeah, yo, so type of one in the chat. Let me see. Yo, so once we reach the first super chat milestone, the 15th super chat, I will tell you guys the uncut version of this story. You know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat if you guys want the uncut version of this story. Type of two in the chat if you guys like it that I make it G-rated. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, Brody? Yeah, yeah. Hey, appreciate you for the compliment, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you for the compliment, Otaku. For real, for real. That's what's up. Hey, Zah James, I want you to guess if I'm good. I want you to guess. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Dustin Freeman? That's what's up. Dustin Feely. What's up, QW? All right, so type of one in the chat if you guys can hear all of this. Type of two in the chat if you guys can't hear none of this. You know what I'm saying? If like the audio or I'm covering the mic or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Nathan? What's up, Tayshawn? Yo. Yo, that's cool that you think talking like a woman is okay, Dominique. Different strokes for different folks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Teach their own. It's cool. I don't judge you regardless. There's nothing wrong with you being a man and talking like a woman. It's completely fine by me, man. I don't judge. Hey, what's up, Tayshawn? What's up, Nathan? Potato, tomato, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up, Lukey? All right, you guys. So we were 48 away from the next super chat milestone. Once we reach that mug, that person gets to choose what we do. You know what I'm saying? But it just can't get us back in jail. That's the only perimeter. It definitely can't get us back in jail. Hey, yo, Dominique, what's really, really funny is I actually had that same conversation with this one stripper chick, right? So I was talking to this one chick, right? And she was, let's just say, she's not the type of girl that you want to take life advice from, right? Because, she did some OnlyFans stuff. Like, that was her supposed main income, right? But we know what that is. Unless you're bad baby out the smug, it's pretty hard to make that type of coin. Now, with that being said, this chick, what she did was, we're driving in a car, right? And, I'm driving and she's telling me about, that I'm not a man, that she'll teach me to be a man. I would teach you to be a man. Because she was Colombian, right? She's like, you are not the real man, but I teach you to be a man. So I look over at her and I say, how long have you been a man? You know what I mean? Like, your surgery must have went really, really good. Because, it looks pretty authentic. So how long have you been a man? She's like, what? I know man. You can't tell me I'm a man. And I'm like, well, if you're going to teach me how to, understandable. I'm like, well, if you're going to teach me how to be a man so much, you obviously you must be one. So are you post-op or pre-op? And she's like, what? Bro, I swear to God, she jumped out of my car. It was hilarious. Like, I don't know why she got mad. Hey, chat, why do you think that chick got mad and jumped out of my car? She literally opened the door and skydove. Poor thing. Oh man, it was hilarious. Like that.
Anything else?
Um, let's see. They don't have a whole lot of pizzas here, but I would say we should probably grab some pizzas. You know what I mean? Yeah, we should definitely grab some pizzas and some other foods that we all like to eat. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, Anthony? What's up, Goofy? What's up, pretty Angelina? What's up, Zayden? What it is, Chris 2 times? What it is, that Johnny? What it do, Redneck Samurai? You know what I'm saying? What's up? What it is, Double Q? What it is, Zayden? Hey, yo, what time is it where you guys are at? And where are you guys from? So, me and this girl, we're driving in the car. You know what I'm saying? We're doing like 90 miles an hour on the freeway. And while we're on the freeway, you know what I'm saying, me and this girl were conversating, right? So unfortunately for me, I took my homeboy's advice, my homeboy's bad dating advice. Type of 1 in the chat if you have ever gotten bad dating advice and you did what the dating advice was and then it screwed you over. Type of 2 in the chat if you've never gotten bad dating advice. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yo, what's up, Redneck Samurai? What's up, what it is, Zayden? What it is, Q Double? What it is, a Bubble Romo? What it do, Zayden? What's up, King Battle? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Baby Girl was comedy gold. For real, for real. That's what's up. Yeah. Oh, ye one of. Oh, ye one. That is hilarious. Nut. Yo, DiGiorno. DiGiorno might be good. For real, for real. DiGiorno might be a good look. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's funny. Equal rights time. What are you guys talking about? Understandable. I said we get some Red Baron. We can get some pepperonis. You know what I'm saying? Some green. I ain't tripping. Let's get like 4 of them. Bruh. So we getting Red Baron, man. I try not to condone DV. Yeah, me too. So, as I'm talking to this girl, the bad dating I got, you know what I'm saying? The advice I got was, yo, you know, you should, you know what I'm saying, just ask her to give you road things while she's driving, right? And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I started getting a little bit nervous. I started getting a little bit nervous and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, bacon, eggs, breakfast stuff? Do we got any of that stuff? Yeah, what stuff are we missing? You know what I mean? Let's get our eat on. For real, for real. What's up, Psychological? What's up? What's up, Just Bob? Appreciate the compliment. Okay, so I turned to this girl and I asked her, I'm like, yo, you know, I tell her I want her to do something, right? You know what I'm saying? And, oh, we're 48 away from the next Super Chat milestone, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So I tell her I want her to do something, and she says, she's like, yo, okay, I'm okay with doing that. I'm down to do that. I'm okay with doing that, you know, but why do you want me to do that? And I was like, and I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say back. So I was like, what? I didn't know what to say. I went quiet, which you're not supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I went quiet. Type of 1 in the chat if you ever went quiet around your crush and it didn't go good. Type of 2 in the chat if you've ever went quiet around your crush and it did go good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. She tried to kill me over road mouth. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah, I didn't know what to say. What type of bacon is that?
Turkey bacon?
Why we gotta get turkey bacon?
No, I was saying, I was asking.
Understandable. Yeah, I never had turkey bacon. I like regular bacon. Yeah, yeah. Yo, what's up, Anthony? What's up, Anthony? Yeah, yeah. What's up, Carlos? What it is, Angelina? What it is, Q-Man? Yo, what it is, RJJ? Yo, what's up, Ben Zager? Yeah, is it uncut? At 48 in Super Chat, it will be uncut. I will tell you guys the uncut version of this. You know what I'm saying? Yo, she would hate playing the guessing game more so than you hate playing hers. You know what I'm saying? Good. What's up, Anthony? Hey, that's what's up. So let's see. Appreciate you, Brody. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Yeah, yeah. We doing good, man. We chilling. Yeah, yeah. Let's look at those. We eating homemade pan pizza from Domino's. That's what's up. So, with that being said, you know what I mean? I asked her for that. You know what I mean? I did. I said what I said. And she looked at me and she said, I'm down to do that. But why do you want me to do that? And I'm like, yo, what do you mean why? I don't know. I didn't know what to say. So since I didn't say anything, she got mad at me. She's like, oh, you ain't gonna say nothing? You ain't gonna say shit? She reaches over me, unlocks my seatbelt, right? Then she looks me dead in my face, reaches over me again, and opens up my car door. And then she leans all the way back and lifts up her rear foot. And she says, "Oh, you ain't gonna say shit?" And I was like, wait, oh, because my stuff was in the back. She takes her feet and she donkey kicks me out of her feet, out of her car. All of this while never stopping driving. She never stopped driving. It was wild, man. You know what I'm saying? It was wild. Man, that's what's up. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey. Yo, what's up, Samurai? You were oh, you had to say sounds fun and or something. Hey, look, I was confused. I was confuzzled. I didn't know what to say at the time. Type of one in the chat if you've ever hung out with a girl and then you ran out of stuff to say. So you just didn't know what to say or didn't say something. Type of two in the chat if you've never hung out with a girl enough in order to run out of stuff to say. They calling me. Oh, my nigga. Hey, what's up, bros? What's good, Brody? Hey, what's up, man? Bro, what you been up to, bros? That's what's up. It's good that you got something good. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Understandable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. Hey, I feel that. Yo, hey, let me call you back a little bit later. I'm saying I'm getting another call coming through right now. Cool. I'm gonna think on it. I'm gonna call you back a little bit later. All right, stay up. Uh-huh. Hey, what's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Yep, y'all know how it be. We all have phones and whatnot. But yeah, so when the girl kicked me out the car, you know what I mean?
This is like everything.
Okay, that's everything? All right.
Unless you need anything personal thing.
That should be, we got enough food and whatnot? We got enough food? Eggs, all that stuff? All right, cool. Yeah, if y'all down to cook it, I'm down to get it. All right, that's what's up. Yeah, we can grab this. Yo, hey. Yo, so what time is it where you guys are at right now? You know what I'm saying? For real.
Was this what they sent you? The list? They sent you this list?
Yeah. Yeah, they sent me the list that I just showed you on the phone.
They cooking it tonight?
Huh?
They cooking it tonight?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure. Hey, what's up, money man? All right, y'all. So, with that being said, once I got kicked out the car, you know what I'm saying, I fall onto the freaking freeway. I'm rolling and whatnot, bruh. I literally felt like Will Smith from the Bad Boys movie when they were like tucking and rolling and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Tip jar link. Reggie side, yeah, my bad. I'm at the supermarket. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even really doing this for super chats. I was just like telling you guys some stories and whatnot, just kicking it. You know what I mean? Because I haven't told a story in like close to a week. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So, she ended up throwing me out the freaking car and whatnot. I'm rolling. So when I got up, luckily enough, I hadn't taken much damage, but my backpack was still inside the car. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. What would you guys have done in that situation? Would you guys have hit her up, backpack back? Type of one in the chat if you guys would have hit her up to get your backpack back. Type of two in the chat if you guys would have left the back. Screw that. You know what I mean? Ugh. Yo, what's up, Albert? Hey, what's up? Okay. Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. Happy holidays.
Yeah, for real, for real. Halloween's closing in. What you gonna be for Halloween?
Snoopy.
Snoopy?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, yeah. I remember one year I went as a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment. Yeah, I just like found the for sale sign in somebody's lawn, and I just like put a rope around that, and then just like had it as a necklace. And people was like, "What are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment." It was like a quick, real quick costume
Right.
made up that day. Yeah, it worked. Like, it's really messed up too because I went to this Halloween type of contest party type thing, and I got first place, but it was messed up because this dude, he had a Halo costume, and it was really well made, and like he had armor pieces all over him. I asked him how long it took him to make. He's like, "Oh, about 6 years." I was like, "Yo," and I beat him and I won. It was like $500. I kept the money, but I gave him the trophy. I was like, "Eh." It was messed up. It was because they like crowd applause. You know what I mean? And I would just like, crack some joke, talk a little bit. And, once they learned what my costume was, it was like, yo, that's really funny. They're like, that's really creative. And I was like, and I was trying to hype the other dude up, but, he was real dry with his presentation. He just went in like this, like, so, yeah. I know, right? I should totally get some cookies and cream. Nigga. I'll get it. I'll grab it next time. Yeah, yeah. Normally, yeah, yeah. I'm a junk food cookie for real. Yeah. Ooh, I got some, you want any Halloween parties or anything like that? Understand, you want to watch some Myers movies? All the year, likewise. You guys said it was breaking up? I said drive a van that says Candyman inside of it. What type of shit? Trying to get me back in prison, man. That's messed up. Also, drive a van that says free candy on the side of it, but that's terrifying. That's a scary. It was like, yo, all right, y'all, we heading back to the crib. Bruh. So, yo, what are you guys gonna be for Halloween? What are you guys gonna be for Halloween? I want to know. You know what I'm saying? All right, so, yeah, that's the story. You know what I'm saying? If we reach 30 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys the add-on for that story. I'll tell you guys the hidden ending to that story. Because that story's ending is hidden as hell, man. Yo, she was a stripper, and I went to go get my backpack back. If we reach 30 in Super Chat, I will tell you guys what happened when I went to go get my backpack back. It went complete left. Like, I did not think that it would be as wild as it went bad. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, right. We should catch the bus back just to be festive. If there all the food's melted and shit, you'd have to go back tomorrow. Is what? What do you? What? Yeah, we have the money, but we gotta save. What? I got kids, man.
Bust some groceries.
We should go back in the daytime next time because the heat will keep the meat. Yes. I said type of 1 in the chat if it is currently lagging too much. Type of 2 in the chat if it's not lagging too badly. You know what I'm saying? I got some more. Saying if we reach 28 more in super chat, I will tell you guys the secret ending to this story. And it's wild, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to let y'all know, it's very, 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 very rated something. Nah? Oh, Uber's on the way. You know what I'm saying? I say we find one of these really, really attractive old ladies. You know what I'm saying? And see if she'll give us a ride home. Huh? You'll just have to give her sugar. No? Wow. Tell us why you wouldn't date a 97-year-old.
Oh, you man.
Understandable.
I can't do that.
Understandable. Well, you know what I mean? It's all about learning. You know, you gotta, you know what I mean? Once you get your first several out the way, then you'll be. Type of 1 in the chat if my homeboy Misley should totally get himself a 97-year-old lady. If we should find Misley a 97-year-old lady.
35 max.
35 max? Understandable. We heard him. You heard it here first, folks. 95 max. So we got to make sure to get. Bruh. I was at a club one time, man. This 90-something-year-old lady, man. She hit on me, man. Scary stuff, you know? Waking up in the morning was the hard part.
It's got to be the mom from Spy Kids.
Mm-hmm.
If she's older than 35.
Understandable. Yeah, either that or that one chick from the Fast and Furious movie, the Tokyo Drift Fast and Furious. No, not the Tokyo Drift. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, it could be the Tokyo Drift chick. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys remember the chick off of the Tokyo Drift movie. The attractive one. I think she was Asian or Colombian. Definitely one of them. More than 11. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if you guys do not remember the lady off of the Tokyo Drift action movie. The one with the cars and... Vang Rhames wasn't in that one. Pretty sure he wasn't in any of those. He was definitely in one of them, though. Got 12 minutes. T-minus 12 minutes. Until liftoff. Or touchdown or... Pickup. Yeah, there it is. You play Halo. Pickup. Yo, that's what's up. What's up? Hit and quit it. That makes sense. Yep, get out of there before it goes crazy. Oh my God. I don't want to mess around and start telling you guys relationship stories. So, all right, so the next story time. You know what I'm saying? So if we reach 28 more in Super Chat, I will tell you guys the secret ending to that last story. All right? It is bad. It's real bad. But, you know what I'm saying? This next story is not that bad. This is a story about I had to kick a chick out of my car. So I want you guys to type a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys the story of when I had to kick this one chick out of my car. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys the story of when I was on a date with a chick and I almost had to kick her out of my car. You know what I'm saying? Either the date or the non-date. Appreciate the compliment, DB Cooper. What it is you love, Carlo? Yes. Type of 1, type of 10 in the chat if it's lagging super bad and y'all can't hear none of what I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if it's not lagging that bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, type of 1 in the chat if it's lagging super bad and you guys can't hear anything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if it's not lagging at all and you guys can see what I'm saying, obviously. Nigga. That's what's up. Yes, I am good. What it is, Clara? Brazil. It's lagging. So yo, type of 1 in the chat if it's lagging super duper duper bad and you guys can't hear me. type of two in the chat if it's not lagging that bad, and I should keep streaming. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, if it's lagging super bad. Hmm. You said, Bill says, has someone ever tried to snatch the chain from around my neck? Not really. And what would I do if they did? I would do nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh man, that's no. Yeah, for real. Super chat. I would show you guys with the real. I would tell you guys what I would really do if someone snatched my chain. You know what I'm saying? If we reach 13 more in super chat within the next 3 minutes, I'll tell you guys what I would actually do if someone snatched my chain. For real, for real. Yo, what's up, T Youngin? What's up, Zayden? What it is, Cody? What's up, Clara? What it is? What's up, Brazil? What's up, Pedestal? That's a good name. What's up, Jacob? What it is, George Hernandez? What it is, homie? Yo. Hi, Cody. Hi, Clara. What it is, Max? Raiden? What it is, Raiden in general? What's up, Sierra? What it is, Jacqueline? What it is, Jacqueline? Yes. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing good as well. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the compliment, Zayden. Thank you. T-minus 6 minutes. Counting. Yo, hope you guys are having a good night tonight. Alright, so I got another story for you guys. So like I said, type of one in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about when I was on a date with this crazy famous social media influencer chick and I had to kick her out my car. Type of two in the chat if you guys want to hear the time I was on a date with my animator sister and then I had to put her out the car. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, at least the first chick was famous. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys consider 400K on Instagram famous? Because that's what she had. What's up? Hey, what's up, Insane? Video games, Insane. Video games, Insane Isaiah. Yeah, video games. You know what I mean? That's hilarious. What's up, Crazy Kick Monster? What's up, Lewis? Yo, that's what's up. Hey, Crouton, you said your sister's serious first boyfriend used to beat her up? I'm sorry to hear that. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Alright, so peep game, right? I was kicking it with this okay, so I was hanging out with some friends of mine, and one of them, he has a plug, he knows a whole bunch of celebrities, right? So one day he's like, yo, we're heading to go get breakfast, you should come with us. So I'm like, hell yeah, I do. That sounds great. You know what I'm saying? Social media influencer breakfast. I'm with that. So, we show up to the breakfast. I get there. We all order our food. And while we're eating our food, one of the chicks that's there with us, she starts mouthing off. So while she's mouthing off, I'm just like, I'm just tolerating her or whatever. But, other than that, everything was cool. So at the end, after I get done eating breakfast, this chick, my homeboy, he comes to me, he's like, yo, she wants to know if you'll give her a ride home. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll give her a ride home. Sure. So, bruh. Oh my God. It was wild. It was wild, yo. I should play FNAF in real time. That's what's up. Yo, what's up, Chevy? What's up, Claire? Yo, what's up, T Youngin? What's up, Crouton? What's up, Ruthless? Hey, what's up, Crazy Cake? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Vapor? What it do, Jasper? Yo, I hope you guys are doing good as well. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Hey, what's up, Zayden? What's up, Brownie? Yo, Bean says, is this the girl that you cheated on? Yo, type of one in the chat if you're dating a woman and she tells you she's going to be with a different man, so you go and you find a different chick. Type of one in the chat if that's you cheating on her. Type of two in the chat if that's no, if she's going to go find somebody, then I should go find somebody too. If it's fair. Yo, type of one in the chat if that's cheating on her. Type of two in the chat if that's equality. You know what I'm saying? Females be wanting equality. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go be with this other guy. Okay, sure, there you go. She leaves and shit. Then she come home and find you with another woman. You cheated on me. But you just said you was going to get with a different man. Yeah, I did, but I didn't like him that much. So since you didn't get, how dare you go and find another woman just because I found another man? Yo, what's up, Blake? Oh, man. Oh, Crouton says he doesn't get any women. So, you know, he doesn't get any women. So, you know, he takes number 3. He dates himself. Good job, Crouton. That's what's up. That's one way to do it. Take himself on a date. Crouton take himself to the movies and shit. Yeah, I'm saying. Is it just one? It's just one? It's just you? Yeah, I'm saying, probably dress his hand up in a dress and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He like draws makeup on it. Hey, yo, Crouton, do you name her Angela? Is it Angela? Oh, snap. Angela, quit flirting with the cashier. Come on, let's go. You know what I'm saying? That shit is hilarious. Yo, W's in the chat to the mod squad. T-3. I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Desma? What's up, Maxon? Yeah. You say your ex cheated on me, and then she got mad and said, well, you don't love me. I was like, hell yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying? My ex cheated on me, and she got mad. So how did she get mad when she cheated on you? Yeah, that's what happened with me, man. But I've noticed that from chicks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying, like, they'll do stuff behind your back and then get mad at you and then blame it on you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, that's wild. Type of one in the chat if you have ever had that happen to you. Type of one in the chat if you've ever had it happen where you've been dating a girl, she cheated on you, and then come back and blame it on you anyway. It's because you don't spend enough time with me. But you live at my house. What are you talking about? You don't show me enough affection. How? But wait. Yeah, I do. It's never enough. Oh, my. What's my favorite game? My favorite video game. God damn. What? My favorite video game, hands down, is Sonic the Hedgehog. Grew up on it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Halo and Little Big Planet 3. I do like Halo. I do like Little Big Planet 3. But I've not played... I've not played Little Big Planet 3 yet. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat to be the nerd. You know what I'm saying? Was our number 1 super chatter with 2 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? Is our number 1 viewer. Type of 2 in the chat with Crazy Cake Monster, I think. What it is, Tayshawn? What it do? Yo, so where you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? T-1. I ain't mad at it. Oh, hey, what's up? What it is, Ruthless? Yo, that's what's up, Blast, my homie. Hey, appreciate you checking me out, man. Yeah. Yeah, Max as well. We don't do with the suggestive, wannabe, provocative talk. So, you're going to have to chill with that. If my mods catch you, you know what I mean? They're going to, oh, damn. Yeah, you got to be careful with that one, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Alrighty then. Yo, that's what's up. Hey, appreciate you, the Beast Nation. Hey, yo, so type of one in the chat if you guys have been checking out my recent uploads. You guys have been seeing all my new scary uploads and all my new funny uploads. Type of two in the chat if you guys did not know that I've been uploading. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We taking the poll. That's what's up, the Beast Nation. What's up? Hey, what's up, Easy YS? Yeah. I be putting the mugs up for you guys. You guys been telling me for the longest, yo, Blast, upload more videos. Like uploads and make them long compilations. Got you guys. Yeah, I'm saying for real, for real. Speaking of coyote, yo, so type of one in the chat if you guys want me to upload 4 more new videos tomorrow. Yeah, I'm saying type of 2 in the chat if I should not upload 4 videos tomorrow, just like, take the day off or something. But I don't want a day off. I don't need a day off. I don't even like a day off. It's boring. You know what I'm saying? Uploading videos is way more interesting. What it is, Lisa? What it is, Zayden? What it is, the Masked King, Shaggy Rogers? What it is, Joseph? Ah, yes. That is us. Oh, thank Jeebus. Ah, yes. Yo, that's what's up. Hey, what's up, Uzo? Yo, thank you for the 2 super chat, Brody. Yo, been years, man. Love your stuff. Yeah, man. That's why I'm uploading a whole bunch for you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? That way you guys don't miss anything. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat to Ruthless Official. Yo, so appreciate you for the 5 in super chat, Brody. Yo, once we reach 1 more in super chat, you know what I'm saying? We will be reaching the super chat milestone, man. W's in the chat to Ruthless. Hey, yo, you guys, I want you guys to let me know what's you guys' favorite video of mine here. I'll put this up. Yeah. Yo, what's you guys' favorite video that you guys have ever seen from me? You know what I'm saying? What's you guys' favorite content for me? For real, for real. Yeah. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys like my horror compilations the most. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys like me watching the funny fail army type of stuff. Yeah. Alright, you guys, I'm getting up we got a makeshift flashlight. Yo, W's in the chat to Ruthless Official. Yo. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ruthless Official? Yo, appreciate you showing love, Brody. Yo, what's one gamer you would play no matter what? A video gamer I would play? I would have to say would be Ninja. I mean, he seems like a very astute and smart businessman. For real, for real. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Ashton? Yo, getting into tonight, man. Yo. Sure. W's in the chat to Uzo. 41 away from our next super chat milestone. Yo, the person that super chats the most towards our super chat milestone gets to pick what we do. Yo, what's up, Isaac Carlos? What's up, Nano Rocks? What's up, Regicide? What's up, Beast Nation? All right, y'all. Did my girlfriend really throw me out of a moving car? She did. Guys. Hey, guys, type of 1 in the chat if this story was real. Like, yeah, I told the story already. All right, so look, type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to retell the story with more detail once we reach the first super chat milestone, which is in 41 more in super chat. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys an even crazier story once we reach the next 50 in super chat. And I think you guys are gonna like the next story. The next story is about when I dined and dashed and got caught. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, that's awesome that you got some brand new music videos. Yeah. Yo, once I get home, I'll definitely be down to do some super chat requests. The Masked King, Shaggy Rogers. What it is, Brody? Yeah. I see you later, Christy. Likewise, definitely be careful. What's up, the Beast Nation? What's up, Crazy King? Would I ever stream on Kick or Twitch? Not really. You know what I'm saying? It's cool on there, but you know, me and y'all, we know each other. You know what I'm saying? If I was to go onto Twitch, then that would be crazy work. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Where am I from? Hey, what's up, Akash? I was born in Compton, LA, but I was raised in Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Or shall we call it Ohio? Because females out there with some freaks. Yeah, I mean, I actually lived in Toledo for a little bit as well. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, we getting you guys popping. Yo, W's in the chat to Marvus. Yo, what's your idea on the David situation? Yo, it's wild that you guys asked me that, because last night I stayed up and watched a 4-hour documentary of a full breakdown on the David situation, and it is bad, chat. It's really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach, to type of 1 in the chat, once we reach the next 15 in super chat, once we reach 25 in super chat, which we're at 11, so once we reach 14 more in super chat, you guys want me to tell you like all the craziest details about the David situation. I'll tell you guys a couple of them that aren't as crazy. So, you guys might already know this, but some of his music videos, he's literally portraying what he did to that chick. Now, if you guys notice, he was, the girl was found in the trunk of his car, right? Did you guys, type of 1 in the chat if you guys saw the music video where he dragged the body of the girl while he was covered in blood to his car, put her in the trunk, and then had the nerve to, you know what I'm saying, like, show her laughing and them joking and cracking jokes together. Like, that was the last time they hung out, like, before he put her in the trunk. Like it was crazy. I think it might be romantic homicide, I think they called it. But I don't know if that's the one, because he has like 5 or 6 music video. He even has an animated music video showing him slicing her into pieces. And she was found, yeah, kind of dismembered a little bit. Yeah. Yo, I'm new to the stream. What's up, Lucy? Yo, what's up? Alright, so with that being said, make sure to go check out my recent uploads. Yeah, I'm saying I'll be posting a whole bunch of the mugs. Yeah, my bad. The lighting is bad, but I'm gonna be back in the house real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, W's in the chat to Marvis. Yo, I'm gonna say it. There's always a OHX. Always a California pipeline, you know what I'm saying? Skateboarding, there's a lot of pipelines in California. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I am surprised you're not the #1 super chatter, Brody. You're like, yeah, I mean, you've been super chatting a hella bunch. Yeah. Almost somebody from both Cali and Ohio. Who saw WrestlePalooza? Understandable. Yo, who went to the Chris Brown concert? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys went to the recent Chris Brown concert. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys haven't been to any Chris Brown concerts. If you guys didn't go to the recent Chris Brown concert. Yeah. But yeah, I hear the recent Chris Brown concert was cool. I never went to it though. But yeah, yo, that recent David situation is wild, bro. Isn't he still touring? Type of 1 in the chat if he's still touring. Type of 2 in the chat if they've locked him up already. Yeah, because I don't know if they've locked him up just yet. I think he's like... Oh, wow. That's what's up. Hold up. Hold up, I got it. Uh-oh. Damn it. Yeah, there's no light. Alright, so I see it. Mother. That's racist. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Get it? There we go. Huh? Yeah. Alright, guys. We're officially on the inside. Yo, W's in the chat to Mavis. W's in the chat, yo. Hey, what's up, Ashton? What is the Mass King Shaggy Rogers? What's up, Zayden? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Sai? What it is, Maury? Morgana. Yo, what's up, Mason? Yo. Yo, where are you guys from and what time is it where you guys are at? Yes. They didn't arrest him yet? Damn, Sai. That's wildin'. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna get good lighting in a second. Do I think Young Thug is a snitch? Is there anything left? Okay, cool. Considering he went so hard to try to paint Gunna as a snitch, and then he turned around and told everybody to take the same plea deal, I think that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't care as long as he drops good music. You know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat if you don't care who's snitching, as long as their music is fire. It's the same thing with Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Look, Gunna, people was accusing him of snitching until he dropped. What song did Gunna drop? Fuck You Mean. He dropped that shit, bro. Like, niggas was like, I don't give a fuck if he is snitching, nigga. His music is turned. Good? Yo, type of one in the chat if you don't care if he's snitching, if the music is good. I'll listen to Tekashi 69 if his next album is dope. I don't give a shit. There you go. It was different for 6ix9ine. Look, I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I believe that 6ix9ine was right in telling the police and whatnot. Like, you know what I mean? Me personally. You know what I'm saying? 1,000,000%. Now, you know, if they hadn't been doing all that jacked up stuff to him, you know, I'd be like, oh yeah, you know, don't snitch. But given all the stuff that they was doing, hell yeah, snitch. You know what I'm saying? They piping your girl and shit, stealing your money, robbing you, and you loyal? What part of loyalty is being robbed? Type of one in the chat if you're, you know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat if you have stuff, and type of one in the chat if you're not loyal, if you don't let yourself get robbed. Type of two in the chat if, you know, if that's the case, then you believe what Chris Brown says. But that's what they tried to do. They tried to be like, oh, you know, you're not loyal because you wouldn't let us keep robbing you. And that's why, you know, that'd be wild. Hold on, there we go. Understandable. Huh? No, I said understandable. Yeah. Let me see. Yo, what's up, Ashton? You know what I'm saying? What's up? Oops. Appreciate the compliment, bros. Good? Hey, yo, so where are you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? Hey, you guys still down to whip that up? Whip something up? Yeah, we just got the food. Yeah, it might be late night. Hey, thank you for the compliment, Naomi. For real, for real. Thank you for the compliment. Hey, BBG. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you. That's funny. Bro, the other day, I was hanging out with one of my female friends, and this dude had the nerve this dude said, he was like, yo, you look like you're on steroids. And I was like, thanks for the compliment. For real, for real. Best compliment I got in months. And then the dude was like, yeah, I mean, he got mad because I took it as a compliment. I was like, oh, thank you. Nigga. Yo, you're in NZ? That's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, so what time is it where you guys are at? What's up, Tamara? What's up, Tammy? Understandable. Yep. All right, so where I'm at, it's not actually
Sir, Agent Coulson of S.H.I.E.L.D. is on the line.
I'm not in. I'm actually out.
all right, y'all. We back at the crib, man. We back at the stew. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to guess what I'm watching based on the sounds alone. You know what I'm saying? These more ghost videos. I got you, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Yo, appreciate the compliment, Tammy. You know what I'm saying? All right, yo. So, I've been releasing 2 ghost videos and, you know what I'm saying, 2 funny videos every single day. You know what I mean? For real, for real. And I'm not stopping. Yeah. I will probably have to roll out in a little bit. You know what I mean? But tomorrow I will stream for far longer. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. I'll tell you guys what. If we reach, I'm at home now, so if you guys have any musical super chat requests or anything, I got you guys coming up fresh. You know what I mean? But if we reach 38, 37 more in super chat within the next 5 minutes, then I'll stay and we'll just crack jokes and tell stories and whatnot. Invincible is a pretty good guess, but you are not correct. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man, that's a pretty good guess, Dapper. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, what am I watching in the background? If you guys can guess correctly, then... Oh, also, for every 5 we reach in Super Chat, I'll be doing a pull-up. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Avengers, that's a pretty good guess. Understandable, Beavis. I hope you feel better, bro. Iron King. We're very close, Beavis. I am watching Iron Man. It's an Iron Man. It's all the action scenes all cut into one. So it's like if you're ever feeling, yo, W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Yo, the Masked King Shaggy Rogers says I am the #1 super chatter. Yo, all right, I'm checking out your brand new short, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat. All right, so I'm about to pull it up right now. You guys go ahead and feast your eyes on this real quick. Yo, W's in the chat. Yo, thank you, Angel Vista. What's up, Q-Man? What's up, Beavis? Doctor Strange, that's a really good guess. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, let's see. Okay, so I'm about to go check out the brand new. Oh, we're also going to put the donation link up in this month. You know what I mean? Yo, W's in the chat. All right, Joe, let's see. We're bringing up the stream as we speak. Marvel Avengers. Yo, that's a really good guess. What's up, Mercy Guy? What's up, Ashton? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Q-Man? You know what I mean? Oh, that's what's up. Hey, Mercy Guy, how long have you been a DJ? You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Christina? What's up, Beavis? What's up, I Love Carly? W's in the chat to the Masked King Shaggy Rogers out this mug. All right, we pulling up the homie. Got the homie coming up fresh. All right, you guys. Really? What was the difference? Maybe it was the face. All right, you guys, let's see. Pulling up the Masked King Shaggy Rogers brand new short, and it is called Smoking the song. That's understandable. Yo, alright, so we're checking out. Alright, so I got the stream up. We're just about to pull up the Mass King Shaggy Rogers brand new song. Make sure to go check out the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. Make sure to go subscribe to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, he's one of my closest subscribers, man. Make sure to go check him out, man. He's good people's. Okay, so boom. Oh, hold on. I don't know what that means. Am I gaming? I am not. I am listening to. Have I seen Troll Hunters? I have never seen Troll Hunters. You know what I'm saying? I have never seen Troll Hunters. All right, you guys. So I just got my tip jar link pinned up. You know what I'm saying? And we about to check out the Mass King Shaggy Rogers, man. Yeah. All right, so we going to his channel. Hold up. Wait. All right, hold on, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, man. Yo, so what time is it where you guys are at? You know what I'm saying? Hey. So, yo, Mercy, when did you get your name DJ Precise? That's cool. All right, so this song is called Smoking the Song, and it's by the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. Make sure to go check him out. Throw him a like. You know what I'm saying? Yo. All right, so as per usual, I like to tell a good story over a good song. So, oh my God. All right, man. I remember back in the day, I was dating this one chick, and her name was Gabriella. You know what I'm saying? I really, really liked this girl. I had the longest crush on this chick, man. And she finally let me hold her hand. I never got no farther than holding her hand. That was literally it. Because every dude in the neighborhood, they liked her. You know what I'm saying? See, you guys would think that having the most attractive girl on the block is a great thing, right? You know what I'm saying? And it is low key, but it is low key stressful because every dude on the block be trying to smash. You know what I'm saying? The whole entire time while I be trying to smash. Type of one in the chat if you've ever dated a girl and then another dude would try to hit on her like while you're still with her. You know what I'm saying? Type of two in the chat if you guys have never had that happen before to you. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hey, what's up, blah, blah? Yo, appreciate you for the compliment. What's up, the Mass King Shaggy Rogers? Link isn't clickable. All right, so I want you guys to click the link, and I want you guys to let me know if the link that is the direct donation button that's pinned in the comment section, if it works. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to super chat anything. Just let me know if that mug works. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what the mug says. Let me know all the fictions. So, one day, I was hanging out with Gabriella, and we were inside, we were on her porch. We were hanging out on her porch, and she told me, you know what, I want to kiss you, but it's got to be in private, right? I was like, oh, okay, cool. So we got inside the car. We got inside of her dad's car, and while we're inside of the back of her dad's car, you know what I'm saying, we're moving in, and we're just about to kiss. Like, it was like, you know what I'm saying, we had that big bowl of meatballs in front of us, and the spaghetti, you know what I'm saying, and like, you know what I mean, we was like two dogs and stuff, and like, she was a brown, smaller dog, and I was like a tall, white dog, you know what I'm saying, it's for the story, and Lady and Tramp. And like, you know what I'm saying, we both eat the same noodle and we getting closer to one another. And right as we got like this close from kissing each other, the side door, the back door of the car opens, like swings open, and it's this douchebag. His name is Raul. Raul grabs my feet and yanks me away from her so I can't kiss her. He yanks me out the car, and now I've got to fist fight this dude, man. And he threw a punch at me, and I blocked it with my elbow. And then he throws another punch at me, and I block it with my elbow. And then, you know, he turns around and he just runs off. And I'm like, what the shit is any of this? I didn't know what any of that was. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat to the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. Yo, that's what's up. Yeah. I think we all could definitely take a mint or like, you know, chew a mint or chew some gum, you know what I'm saying? And listen to this song. For real. We could all chew some good gum and listen to this song. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to the Masked King Shaggy Rogers, Brody. W's in the Masked King Shaggy Rogers. We were halfway through playing it the second time, Brody. For real, for real. What's up, Caleb? What's up, Daffel? What's up, Reggie Side? Oh my God. There's a lot of sodium. There's a lot of sodium for that one. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. What's up, Toads? Yeah. What's up, Beavis? What's up, Noah? What's up, Shakira Taker? You know what I'm saying? What's up? All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? We are. So, I'm going to turn on the light. Tell you guys some more stories. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to our highest super chatter for the hour. You know what I'm saying? The Masked King Shaggy Rogers coming through and throwing it down. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Brody. And then drop another super chatter. You know what I'm saying? That's understandable, Beavis. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Beavis, I want you to listen to your 10 favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? And you'll feel better. You know what I'm saying? So I suppose this one's for you, Beavis. You know what I'm saying? Feel better soon. I don't know if this will make you feel better, but it's for the chat. Yo, you guys ever heard this song before? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys ever heard this song. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys have never heard this song. Up Front Street. Ah, that's good. All right, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys the story of the craziest fist fight I've ever been in. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of a recent hit and run that me and a bunch of my celebrity homies did. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, craziest fist fight. All righty. Craziest fist fight, let me think. Craziest. Hey, what's up, Skizzy? What it is, Andrew? What's up, the Masked King Shaggy Rogers? Okay, so we got 2 1s. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is... Yeah. That's what's up. I hope you feel better as well, Beavis. So, type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about the craziest fist fight I've ever been in. Okay, so let's see. Craziest fist fight that actually jumped off. Do you guys, let's see. Okay, craziest fist fight. Have I ever had any multiple opponent situations? Craziest fist fight situation would have to be the story time of when I was stabbed. Yeah, I'm saying I was merely 11 and or 12 years old. Yeah, I'm saying fresh into foster care. I was living with this woman named Miss Reed. Ah, yes, Miss Reed was a portly woman. Yeah, I'm saying she was not that attractive in the face, but what lacked in the face, she made up for the fact in sheer abusive terror. She used to beat the living crap out of us, but only when we didn't catch the Holy Ghost at church. You know what I'm saying? Because we would go to church with her. She would force us to go to church several days a week. You know what I'm saying? Me, I wanted to play with my Legos. I was at an age where I wanted to play Tekken 3 because that's what she got us. We had a PlayStation, Tekken 3. We had bunk beds, all the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that is exactly what I was trying to play. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I ended up... But we couldn't play Tekken 3, you know what I'm saying? For we had to go to church. You know, not going to tell you guys the situation or when she beat the crapping out of us. You know, I'm going to tell you guys a story of her first time being stabbed. That was at Mrs. Reed's mother's house. Because, see, Mrs. Reed was a nurse. She was a registered nurse. You know what I mean? Now, be it that she was a registered nurse, she had to wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, which meant we had to wake up at 5. So, we're waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning. We get up. She packs our lunches. She gets us all ready to go and hang out at her mother's house. Unfortunately, the Masked King Shaggy Rogers, You know what I'm saying? We got to go to her mother's house. You know? So, Mass King Shaggy Rogers, we get to the mother's house. You know what I'm saying? We unload all of our luggage and whatnot, which luckily enough for us was all delicious food and treats and whatnot, because, you know, we needed a lot of food to deal with Miss Reed's mother. Because Miss Reed's mother was what we like to call a masculine female. One that swears to God she's a man, you know, and that she don't need no man. But deep down inside, she wants to be together with somebody. She wants to find her one person, but she's not nice enough to any of the men that she likes in order to get any of them. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a masculine female. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? There's UFC fighter females. You know what I'm saying? It's all good in the streets. But, you know, in this story in particular, Miss Reed's mother was masculine as shit. You know what I'm saying? This lady was big, portly, mean. She was built like, let's see, what was she built like? She was built like a really wide ear of corn. You know what I'm saying? Like really wide on the sides, but because she was short too. You know what I'm saying? Like it was wilding. So this woman, you know what I'm saying? She was just really, really mean. She would yell and scream and tell us all that we were nice people and then we weren't worth things as children and whatnot. So, you know, we didn't really trip too much about that because, you know, we knew that, you know, she just needed a man. She just needed some stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Would I hit if one hit on me? Shaped like Miss Reed's mother? Damn no. Ruthless official. Hell to the nizzle. Miss Reed was a real one. Yeah. She was a real mean one. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't nice to the people or none of that. Yeah, the Mass King Shaggy Rogers, have you ever run into a mean woman? And if you have, I hope you ran very fast. You know what I'm saying? For real. She was built like Jabba the Hutt. She was built like Jabba the Hutt from Star Wars. Were you there? What about? Yeah, okay, so look. Baby girl was built like Jabba the Hutt in the old Star Wars movies. Okay? Now, let's see. We gonna make this appropriate. You know what I'm saying? We got this. We're going to make this appropriate for you, the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. We got you coming up fresh. Yes, BHD Storytime music. Don't fail me now. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? This woman was built like Jabba the Hutt from the old Star Wars movies. So we went to go stay at this woman's house. You know what I mean? We pull up, we get all our luggage and everything out. And, you know, we go up into Miss Reed's house. We bring all our snacks up in there. And, you know, when we run into Miss Reed, she very politely lets me know how much of ain't shit I am, you know, but that was actually normal. You know what I'm saying? If she didn't do that, given how mean and shitty her personality was, then that would have meant that something was wrong, you know, but if she was mean, so that meant that everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, the chick, what she ends up doing is she ends up going and, you know what I mean? I didn't like staying the whole time at Miss Reed's house because Miss Reed was so mean that I had to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? For real. You said a guy stole your bike 2 weeks ago? Damn. Yo, I'm glad you got to whoop his ass. What's up, Final Slayer? What it do? What it is, Ruthless Official. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to Ruthless Official. W's in the chat to the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Dropping a legendary 50 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? For real. Yo, the Mass King Shaggy Rogers, you are the legend of this stream. You know what I'm saying? 50 in super chat, you are a legend, sir. You know what I'm saying? Ruthless Official, you are appreciated. You know what I'm saying? You are a jackal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You are definitely a jackal amount of super chat. Yo, hey, appreciate you, Mr. Davis. Thank you for the compliment, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Ruthless Official, was she mean because she hate y'all, or she felt it was because she went well, basically it was like this. Ruthless Official. So what it is this. If a chick goes too long Look, I want you to look at a woman like a drainage pipe. You know what I'm saying? Think of a woman as individual drainage pipes. You know, and if they go too long and their pipes aren't expunged, you know, then they start to go through mental stuff. Like, ah, man, you know, I can't find zero APR anywhere. Like, they just start having random fits of crazy stuff. Yo, once we reach the next 35 in Super Chat, we have reached the next Super Chat milestone. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to the Mass King Shaggy Rogers. W's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, her pipes were rusty. You know what I'm saying? Probably because she was at least 1,100 years old. You know what I'm saying? She was built like a Mortal Kombat wombat because she was hefty. Like a kangaroo with like 17 kids in its pouch. You feel me? That's what she was built like, real long. Like a toad that when it said ribbit, they throat got real big. You know what I'm saying? But her stomach was constantly big. She had toad stomach. She had constant toad stomach. So yeah, but aside from that, you know, but she looked good on the inside. Okay, I'm lying. Her inside was as black as the ace of spades. You know what I'm saying? And twice as diabolical. You know, she was like the Grinch on the inside, man. That's what she would do. If she had the chance, she would steal children's presents just to see them hurt. That was the type of person she was. Like, she would do shit to get me in trouble, and then she would tell her daughter to beat me, and then laugh at me while I was being beaten. I was like, motherfucker, like, what? Y'all bitches ain't never heard of karma? Y'all just don't need, they ain't incur. So, with that being said, I didn't want to stay the whole night or the whole day over at Mrs. Reed's mother's house, so I decided to go down the street, you know what I'm saying, and hang out with some of the neighborhood people. You know what I'm saying? Now, it just so happens one of the neighborhood people, his name was, let's say his name is, who's a douchebag? Oh, yeah, next super chat chooses what the name of the villain of this story is. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Let me know if you guys want to be the villain of tonight's stream. If you're the highest super chatter, you get to be the villain of all of my stories. You know what I mean? We woven you in. Mask King Shaggy Rogers, let me know if you want to be the villain. You know what I'm saying? If you want to use your mask for evil tonight or for the good of the people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, bro, baby girl was like the Grinch on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Mean, dastardly. She's like that white dude that had the mustache that curled up at the top. You know what I'm saying? Was always tying white holes to train tracks. You know what I'm saying? Talk about some, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, that's not cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit played out. You know what I'm saying? Can't be strapping white women to train tracks unless they don't cook good. Chicks that can't cook good are expendable. You know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat if chicks that can't cook good or can't cook are expendable. Type of two in the chat if you love women that can't cook, but just as long as they don't cook for you. Hey, I'm doing good, Greta. What it is, Pack? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the compliment, Brody. What it is, Clippy returns. What it is, Yellow Jack. Ah, what it do? What's up, Yellow Jack? You know what I'm saying? Ah, yes. Claiming to be a professional gold digger, someone called her a hot goth mommy and no warning got instant banned. Isn't that a compliment? You know what I'm saying? What's everyone's type of woman? Yes, what's everyone's type of woman? My type of woman, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Okay, so my type, what I go for, athletic. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl gotta like video games. She gotta like anime. You know what I'm saying? She gotta, her shape, she gotta be in shape. And when I say shape, I do not mean no goddamn circle or no damn isosceles triangle. I ain't accepting no more circles. I'm sick of rectangular bitches. You guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, a chick that likes to work out, you know, and is in shape, and the shape can't be a shape that I don't fucks with. Yeah, I'm saying? That's just real. You know, I'm tired of triangle shaped bitches. So anyway, with that being said, we getting back into the story time. So, with that being said, so the dude down the street next super chat gets to choose the name of the person, the name of the villain of this story. You know what I'm saying? Unless the Masked King Shaggy Rogers, the reigning king of the donations of the super chat, wants to be the villain. So, with that being said, I'm gonna pick a villain until the next super chat picks the villain. You know what I'm saying? Super chatters can pick the villains, pick the characters of the names in my stories. You know what I'm saying? You guys can figure out if this sounds like stuff. So, with that being said, I decided to venture to go down the street to the homie's house. Now, I had a friend in that neighborhood. We're gonna say his name was Tom, because this motherfucker act like Tom Dubois off of freaking the Boondocks. He was green, he was real. He was scared of everything, but he really, really wanted to be thug life, man. I don't know why he wanted to be so thug life. I guess he grew up watching rap music videos just like me, but he decided he wanted to be thug life, right? Tell me why. I go to this motherfucker's house. He invites me in. The reason why I went to his house is because now every 10 in Super Chat, I will tell you guys a secret. You know what I'm saying? Every 2 in Super Chat, you guys get a shout out. You know what I'm saying? Every 30 in Super Chat, I tell you guys any part of the story that you guys want to hear. For every 50 in Super Chat, you get to choose what's the next story time is by choosing the subject. Maurice, you ever been shot at? Of course I have. I tell you the story of when I was at the party at the Arizona out here, and we put some guys out because they were being weird, and they shot at us, and they hit one of the chicks. Yeah. Or I'll tell you the story of when a guy just regularly pulled a gun on me because he had slipped a date grape into a female friend of mine's drink, and then had the nerve to get mad when I was protecting her from his aggressive advances. You know what I'm saying? Yes, being a good person can get you shot way faster than being a shitty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yes. My name is BlastphamousHD. You know what I'm saying? My name is and/or Maurice if you go by the vlogging channel. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Appreciate it for the compliment. That guy's popular. What's up, Black Deuce, Big Booty Latinas? You got good taste, man. Bet those chicks have great taste. In dinner, huh? They all like lasagna. No? We gonna edit that out. Yo, hey, what's up, Lucas? Yeah, no problem at all, Greta. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Devil? What's up, 301 Keck? What it is, Jess? What it is, Beavis. What it is. Hey, so 301, Keck, did you get your name from World of Warcraft? Because that game is the shite. Yes. Can I turn the fan on? For 50 in Super Chat, I'll turn the fan on for you. You know what I'm saying? For 60 in Super Chat, I'll get one of my roommates to hang from the chandelier after I press the button. W's in the chat to the Masked King Shaggy Rogers. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat. He is our highest super chatter of the stream. He super chatted 50 directly through the tip jar. W's in the chat to the Masked King Shaggy Rogers. If you guys would like a super chat request as far as music and or reaction video goes, you know what I'm saying? It's a 50 in super chat directly through my tip jar and or directly through the channel. You know what I'm saying? Either that or send 2 drunk white women. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be drunk and they don't have to be white. But they can't be shaped like goddamn rectangles or isosceles triangles. No more triangular women. That's for real. Watch those women cook good lasagna. Hey, you already know. You already know. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? What's up, 301 Kesh? What's up, Anash? All right, so with that being said, I go to my homeboy Tom's house. I get to Tom's house. Tom is a black kid. He is a douchebag, but he was black. Now he was an a-hole, but he was an a-hole that liked video games, which made him a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? Because his mother always let him have company. Now, I walk into the house, You know what I'm saying? Tom's house was built like a trailer, except it was a house. At least that's what he told people. I walk into the front of his trailer house and I notice the sweet stench of horrible, terrible meatloaf coming from his kitchen. See, his mother couldn't cook. His mother cooked as good as she looked, and she didn't look good, so her cooking was shitty. You know, with that being said, hello? You never know. So with that being said, you know, I walk into her house. I walk past her kitchen where the egregious smell was coming from, and I walk into her son's bedroom. We go in there, we close the door, we fire up the Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When I was dead broke, man, I should have cut that bitch. But anyway, it pertains to the story. Wish I had a knife. I don't. I'm glad I didn't have a knife. I would have gotten jumped way worse. So, with that being said, you know, what time is it where you guys are at? Type a 1 in the chat. What time is it where you guys are at? And also, where are you guys from? So, with that being said, we walk into his room, we fire up the Super Nintendo, I take a controller, he takes a controller, and we put on like a game called Space Invaders or some weird random shit like that, right? Put that mug on, shit's on fleek. You know what I'm saying? We playing the game, we having a good time. I'm winning, so he gets mad. He's like, yo, man, you cheating. I'm like, I'm not cheating. He's like, yo, yeah, you are. I'm like, you know what, let's switch the game. You know what I'm saying? We switched the game to like a Bubsy or something like that. Or like a, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog. That's the Super Nintendo game. We're playing Sonic the Hedgehog on Super Nintendo. And, you know, he starts complaining again. He's like, yo, you know, you're cheating. You're taking all the extra lives. I'm like, bro, you got to jump and get to him first. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, no, man, you're cheating. I don't like this. I'm like, okay, you know what? We're going to play a different game. He's like, you know what? No, you know what? I'm going to choose the next game. I want to play you in this one. I want to play you in my I want to play you in my baseball game because you can't beat me in a baseball video game. I'm like, I probably might be able to. He's like, no, you can't. You can't beat me in it. I'm like, all right, let's play. A little friendly camaraderie, a little back and forth, a little razzle-dazzle, you know what I'm saying? So we start going back and forth, and we put on the Super Nintendo. We put on the baseball Super Nintendo game. He puts it in. Of course, he has to take it out. It doesn't work the first time. He has to take it out, blow into it, get a little spittle in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a real saliva going, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta Uganda knuckles, the cartridges to get them to work good. You guys know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yo, so Beavis says, how old is he? You know what I'm saying? How old am I? I'll be 99 in October. So, with that being said, you know, he blows into it again. You know what I'm saying? He licks the side of his finger. He, like, swipes it down the side, then swipes the other side, then blows into it again. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he know the way. So he puts the game in the Super Nintendo, and eureka! It works perfectly. You know what I'm saying? The television lights up. You know what I mean? The game starts, and we're both happy as all living shit to play this video game. You feel me? So we're playing the video game, and, you know, it's his team against my team. You know what I'm saying? And I start beating the crap out of this dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For real. That's what's up. So I start beating the crap out of this dude on Super Nintendo. I start whooping his ass. So I'm beating him, man. I'm going to go ahead and exaggerate and say our score, I was like 107,000 to his like 2. You know what I'm saying? So he gets so freaking mad at me that he's like, oh, you're cheating. I can't stand this. You're cheating. And I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? It's just a game, bro. We're just playing a game. He's like, no, fuck that. And he picks up his Super Nintendo and throws it up against the wall and it smashes into 100 pieces. So I'm like, oh shit. He's like, ah. At this point, if he was at like an orange when I was whooping his ass, you know what I'm saying? He's at like a full-on nuclear meltdown red now. You know what I'm saying? He's flailing his arms and yelling and screaming, you're a cheater! You cheated! So I'm just like, yeah, I'm just like, bowing out respectfully. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, we're 35 away from our next super chat milestone. Once we reach that mug, the person who super chats the most towards our super chat milestone gets to pick the subject matter of what story I tell you guys next. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of hood stories. I got a lot of stories of me getting stabbed. 8 times in the head. Oh, there it is. Yay! With no long-lasting damage, because luckily the skull is a lot harder than we think it is. Message. So with that being said, stories of romance, of me dating women, and then throwing them out immediately once they do some goofy shit. But I've learned better. As long as they're willing to make it up to you, boy, I'll take them back, take them back, But on the bright side, when you take a chick back, they're usually willing to do things, not that type of stuff, but, yeah, that too, we're going to edit that out. We're going to edit all of that out. Yo, so W's in the chat to the Mod Squad. Thank you guys for keeping the chat nice and non-crazy. So, with that being said, once we reach the next Super Chat milestone, which is 35 more in Super Chat, I will be telling you guys a crazier fight story than this one. You know what I'm saying? I'll be telling you guys, type 1 in the chat if the next story time you guys want to hear is the story time. If you guys want to hear the story of when a dude walked in on me with his girlfriend, type 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of when the dude walked in on me with his girlfriend and she was able to trick him into believing that it was something else. A fugazi, a fussoir, a fusu. It wasn't what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Type 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of when the last house I burgled. You know what I'm saying? I was way, way super young. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. Let's see. Hold up. Let's see. Nah, Beavis. Nah, I'm not going to tell you that story. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Beavis. Hey, let me ask you a question, bro. So what had you so depressed? You know what I'm saying? Like, at what moment did you become so depressed, Beavis? Because earlier you were talking about how depressed you were and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then you asked me to tell that story to, help you not feel depressed. You know what I mean? So tell me, like, at what point did you become so depressed? Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. BlastphamousHD loves to hear from the people. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat. W's in the chat to the Mask King Shaggy Rogers. W's in the chat to Ruthless Official. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Beavis. But yeah. What had you so depressed, bro? You know what I'm saying? What made you so depressed? Like, at what moment did you just realize, like, oh man, you're depressed now? Was it like a girl not messaging you back or something? You know what I'm saying? Did your crush not write yes on your do you like me yes or no letter or something? You know what I'm saying? Yo, appreciate you, Blackheart Gaming. Hey, what's up? Basically, you have a hard time living with yourself because you know that if you fall on the ground, the world will keep moving on. Just like, go tell people stories or, get a hobby that you really enjoy to do. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hey, what's up, Christopher? Hey, what's up, Royal Beef? Appreciate you for the compliment, bro. Hey, what's up? Yo, appreciate you for the compliment, Brody. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Well, I hope you feel better, Beavis. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Christopher? You What's up? What's up, Lord Charmaine? Spoiler alert. Hey, Lord Charquad says, spoiler alert, we're all gonna die. Yeah, that's wild, right? I'll give you guys an even crazier spoiler alert. I'll let you guys know how dangerous life is. You guys know how dangerous life is? And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so dangerous that none of us are gonna live forever. You know what we gotta do? We gotta get together and we gotta find out where they really hide the gum fruits at in One Piece. Because that's where all the fountain of youth juice is at. You know, we need to find the fountain of youth's juices. Shit, that sounds awful. We're gonna edit that out. I almost threw up after I said it. Shit. Damn. Oh God. I need some hot Cheetos. We gonna edit that out? No. No. No fountain of youth juices. No. Shit. That's bad. Oh, change the subject. So the homie is smashing up the Super Nintendo. At this point, he's got his Super Nintendo by the controllers, and he's swinging him around his head. You know what I'm saying? And he's yelling, "You're a cheater! I'm sick of your shit. These are my games." I'm like, yo. So I get up to leave. I've got to duck the video game controller helicopter that he's got, you know, popping off and shit. Yo, W's in the chat to AKZ. W's in the chat to AKZ. Yo, appreciate you. W's in the chat. Appreciate you for helping change the subject, yo. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Reggie Side? What's up, Tishi? You know what I'm saying? What's up, the homie Slayer? What it is, the homie Christopher? What's up, Jeremy? Yo, hey, so what time is it where you guys are at? All right, you guys, we are 33 away from the next Super Chat milestone. Once we hit that mug, you know what I'm saying, the person that Super Chat the most towards our Super Chat milestone gets to pick what story I tell. Or you guys get a secret. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach 3 more in Super Chat, I tell you guys a secret about this story that I haven't told nobody. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah. Yo, appreciate the compliment, bro. I know I'm a real one. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the compliment, Beavis. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know? I read in a book somewhere that stories, like, the reason why people like stories so much is because listening to the world from a really good storyteller's perspective, it's like a brain reset. You know what I'm saying? Like, it resets like, if you had a bad day, if you listen to a good enough story, you know what I'm saying? Like, your day be like, oh shit, well, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's weird. It's like a good reset. What's really funny is, I'll tell you guys a secret. I listen to my own stories and they reset my brain. Real shit. If I'm ever having like a wonky day, I'll literally throw on one of my own stories and I'll listen to it. And it'll change my vibe, make my vibe better. I'm like, oh shit, that story was good. And I'm like, nigga. It's escapism. It's really smart, is what it is. Appreciate the compliment, Reggie Side. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Appreciate the compliment, Brody. You know what I mean? I hope you feel better. Walkie-talkie, I don't talk about politics or any of that stuff. I don't do politics. I don't talk about race or any of that stuff. I don't do that, really. You know what I'm saying? 1,000,000%, Braden. Appreciate the compliment. You know what I'm saying? All right, so with that being said, shout out to Mass King Shaggy Rogers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ruthless Official. Shout out Marvis. And shout out Reggie Side. For real, for real. W's in the chat to the mod squad, damn it. W's in the chat to the mod squad. So, with that being said, you know, I gotta duck his freaking, freaking Super Nintendo helicopter shit he's doing with his game controllers in the system. I duck under that and I edge over to the door. I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna have to talk to you later. I'm gonna get up out of here because, you know, you tripping, right? As I leave, I see this nigga smash the television with the Super Nintendo helicopter. I'm like, oh shit. I turn around and I get the hell up out of there, right? Now, as I'm leaving, I hear his mother yell, "What the fuck is going on in there? You better not be breaking up all that shit that I just bought you, boy. I just bought you that brand new system. You better not be breaking up shit in this house. You don't pay no bills." And I'm like, oh my God. So I get out the front door, my heart's racing. I get down the front porch. I'm like, oh shit. I run up the street to Miss Reed's mother's house, right? Where I'm being babysat at. I get to Miss Reed's house and I go inside and I get this wave of relief over me. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, I'm good. I'm safe now. You know what I'm saying? I feel safe. So I go back outside and I pull up a lawn chair and I sit on the porch. As I'm sitting on the porch, I see walking. Who do I see marching up the street in what has to be the first black mosh pit I've ever seen in my life? It looks like they had just caught me like having sex with the sacrificial goat or something. Like that man had sex with my dinner. Like, some shit like that. Like it was like 20 of them. You know what I'm saying? It was actually more of them than that. But we'll say 20 of them, right? Not only is it 20 chicks, right? Most of them are adults. And the person that's leading them is the dude that, you know, broke all of his shit, right? It's not hard to figure out what's going on here, people. This motherfucker done told his family that I broke his shit. You know what I'm saying? BlastphamousHD did it. Being accountable is for quitters. BlastphamousHD did it. Nigga. So, I'm chilling on the porch. I see these motherfuckers walking down the damn street with their pitchforks and their damn torches in their hands and shit, like the Simpsons movie and whatnot. Shout out if any of you guys remember the Simpsons movie with the, you know what I mean, the freaking, you know, the part where they're all, you know, going after the Simpsons for, you know, dooming them all and whatnot. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm picking up what they're putting down. I'm seeing what this is. I know what the fuck this shit is. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get the fuck out. Nah. You know what I'm saying? So I very, very, very bravely, but very abruptly I fold up my lawn chair and I walk into the house, put my lawn chair up, and I go and hide inside of a cabinet. Yes, I was scared. Even then, super scared. You know what I'm saying? Angry mob scene. Very, very angry mob scene. You pay no bills. Angry, every parent's lying. You don't pay no bills. You don't have an opinion. Opinions is for people that pay the bills. Ah, yes, most definitely AKZ. W's in the chat to AKZ. W's in the chat to the Mod Squad. W's in the chat to the Mask King Shaggy Rogers. W's in the chat to Ruthless Officials. And W's in the chat to Marvis and Regicide. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So, that movie funny as hell. It really was, Lord Charquad. So, with that being said, you know what I mean? I'm inside of this freaking cabinet. I'm hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like the scaredy cat that I am. You know what I'm saying? I just look a little scary. You know, but that's only to scare people away if they see me in real life. I'm easy to beat up and rob, guys. I just look scary, you know? So with that being said, you know, we, damn, man, I was remembering other stories. Now, oh, okay, there he is. So I run in the house. I'm hiding in this cupboard. It's all dark, completely pitch black in this cupboard, but I felt safe. Type of one in the chat, if you've ever been in a situation where you didn't feel safe, so you hid under the covers or someplace even darker than the dark place you're hiding from, and somehow that made you feel safer. Type of two in the chat, if you've never done that. You feel me? W's donos. For real, for real. Ever been haunted by a ghost? I lived in a haunted house. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yo. So, yo, if we reach for 50 in super chat, you get to I'll tell you for 50 in super chat, I'll tell you all of my haunted stories all at once. I have two. I have two stories where I lived in haunted houses pretty much. maybe 3, but probably 2, maybe 4, definitely 2. So with that being said, I'm inside of the dark. I'm hiding inside of this cupboard because I feel 100% freaking safe. You know what I'm saying? And in the middle of this safetyness, apparently I was too safe because the cupboard door swings open and I'm blinded by the light. And these 2 hands come in and they grab me by my face and pull me out of the goddamn cupboard. What the shit? Oh my goodness. Oh. I'm with it. All right, you guys. If we reach the next super chat milestone, which is 33 more in super chat, I will stay and I will tell you guys more crazy stories. But if we don't in the next 15 minutes, then I will be here tomorrow for another story time. You know what I'm saying? And I will leave while wishing you all a good night and totally not robbing any of your houses while you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? But if it makes you feel any better, when I didn't used to do that, I wouldn't. I'm talking in opposites right now. Back when I didn't burgle houses, I would make sure to hurt the innocent people. Nobody clip that. Please. I have kids. I'm not trying to go back to jail. You know there's no women in jail? That's the worst part of jail, man. There's not a single female, man. None of them. They had this one dude like wore a mop on top of his head, but that shit wasn't legitimate. That's not real. You know, that's it's fake vagina. You know, it's like it's not even kind of authentic. Yeah, but with that being said, yo, what's up, Tay? Yo, W's in the chat to the mod squad. That's what's up, Lord Chakwell. I ate goat giblets before. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. If you said you gargled goat giblets, then we're pushing it. You know, but if you've only eaten it for subsistence, then it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, Justin Dodd. What it is, Shiv? Yes, you can tell me a story, Beavis. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what's up. That's hilarious. All right, men. So, with that being said, let us see. Isn't prison free shelter? It really is. It's really free shelter. You know? The food sucks, but the shelter is good. It's great. It's not bad. So, as a kid, I was crying. My mom and a babysitter, and he took me outside. That's what's up. That's good. That's totally great. That's the good thing. Do you like... What's up, Beavis? You say your mom spent the day to get groceries, to do stuff, what she had to do, I don't know. That's what's up. Yes, never drop the soap. Hey, JK, I appreciate you for the compliment, I guess, you know, but you can leave your thirsty comments to yourself. I'm not here looking for people. I'm not here looking for anything. Dudes, women, chicks, I'm telling stories. You know, you can keep your thirst to yourself. You can keep all your advances to yourself. If that's what you're looking for, I assure you there are other streams to go find that at, you know. But I assure you that I am a lifelong virginity holder. You know, I am a virgin and I will not be slut shamed. Damn it. You know, I am no slut. Born again virgin. Look. Yes, Regicide, I have reclaimed my virginity 17 times this week. But That doesn't make me any less virtuous than the next. Black China did it. You know, Mia Khalifa's still doing stuff. Huh? Why can Brittany Renner get on these shows and do these and say these things? And it's okay when she does it, but when BlastphamousHD gets, you know, makes dudes, you know, then it's when I lose my virginity 4 times in a weekend. Nah, I'm weird. Now, you know what I'm saying? The internet has got to stop slut shaming its creators. You know, Top of 1 in the chat if just because you do slutty things doesn't mean you're a slut. Top of 2 in the chat if you be slutting. It's cool. You just calling a spade a spade. You be slutting. It's cool. Everybody likes the slut dragon. See, I like that. Huh? Zero accountability, baby. That's how we do in the hood. Slut. Anthony, you whore. Anthony, if I'm a slut, you are a whore. You're a ho. 3 of them, 3 times. What now, Anthony? Huh? Who's the trollop now? Huh? Matter of fact, you slut shaming me, Anthony. How you think you got here? Waiting for marriage? I don't think so. Huh? Looks like we're all sickos. Slut wizard. Oh God. Slut thief. Anthony, you are a slut thief. What now? Huh? You're a slut lint liquor. I gotta work on my disrespect. Lint liquor ain't cutting it. You're a cootie queen. Huh? Yep. I hate to have to do that to you. But technically you did that damage. You know why. Yo, so where are you guys from? Slut wizard go crazy. Nigga, I'm looking for that shit. Hey, look, type of 1 in the chat. If on the low, you looking for a slut wizard like I am. Like we, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ho. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat tonight, Ultimate. W's in the chat. W's in the chat tonight, Ultima. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Look. In celebration of Night Ultima's 10 in Super Chat, because that is legendary. W's in the chat. Tonight, Ultima, Super Chat at 10 in Super Chat. Right when I was playing slut stuff, we gonna play the slutty music. We gonna play the slutty music, Night Ultima. You know what I'm saying? Night Ultima, give us your blessing. Type of 1 in the chat if you will allow us to play the slutty music. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if I should play something holier than thou instead. I can do both. You know what I'm saying? But this is the official slut music. I love it. It goes great in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so I want you guys to guess, what is the official slut anthem? You know what I'm saying? What is the official slut anthem, guys? I want you guys to guess. Hey, can I request a song? Super chatters to request a song. To request a song, it is a 50 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? Or a 35 directly through my tip jar. You know what I'm saying? And you get to request a song. This is the official slut song, guys. We got it. We're doing it. We're slutty now. We're doing it. No ifs, ands, or buts, guys. We're already in there. You know what I'm saying? Night Ultimate, he made this happen.
I'm looking for the hoe.
Yep. We're doing it, guys. I'm looking for the hoes. Yeah, I'm looking for the hoes. Yeah, shake that ass, bitch. I'm looking for the hoes. That's I only like the chorus. I only like the chorus, guys. I only do the chorus. Yeah, the other stuff she's saying is diabolical. That's for real. I just like the chorus. Yo, 2 viewer, you know what I'm saying, just sent the legendary super chat of 30 in super chat, getting us 3 away from our next super chat milestone. You know what I'm saying? That's a song request for him. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. W's the chat night Ultima. Yo, appreciate you, Brody. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. It's always been my passion in life. Like making people laugh and cheering people up. You know, I'm gonna leave what I was about. I'm gonna leave the last part out of what I was about to say. I'm not even gonna say that because that would fuck up the whole speech that I was giving. Because that's not good. But you know, aside from that third thing I was gonna say, you know what I mean? Like W's in the chat, yo. W's in the chat. We gonna play the slutty music again. I'm looking for the
I'm looking for the
get that ass man. Shake that ass. I'm looking for the asshole. I'm looking for the I'm looking for oh no, what is she? No, I'm sorry. That's anything past the chorus is too much. She said, what did she say? I don't even want to repeat what she said, bruh. Nigga, this nigga. Yo, I love sexy red music, bro, but I can't. Sometimes I can't with her lyrics, bro. She's twirl on the I'm like, wait, what? Just yeah, that's diabolical work. Yo, Night Ultima, where are you from, Brody? It's great to meet you, Brody. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the oh man, it's a great slutty song. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like back when I was younger, when I was youngin', I used to be a slut dragon. I'll tell you guys something that I didn't tell nobody. When I was younger, before I became a born again virgin again, I was a slut dragon, guys. I used to be a slut wizard, you know, slut. You know what I mean? Like just slutting. You know what I mean? It's a lot of slutting. We was, you know, and because that's how I was, that's how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to, you know, when I was younger, man, I used to be taught the best way to date is just to slut. You know, you just gotta, you know, a slutician. There it is. I was a slutician. You guys are great. A slut warrior. Wait, I don't know about that, but a slutician, I like that. I like that a lot. Yo, guys, give me slutty names. Give me slutty nicknames, wrong answers only, but not too slutty. I like how managed you guys are with it. Slutician, that's a good one. Justin Bright, you might be a slutician as well. Very smart. Slut night. I like that too, Anthony. Red lyrics as if you want to listen to something ratchet. Yo, I like the ratchetry. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, type of one in the chat if you guys want me to play my top 10 favorite songs right now. This being one of them. I'm looking for the hoes. Say that bit. Say that. Yeah, I'm looking for the hoes. I'm looking for the hoes. I'm looking for But yeah, the chorus is good. Everything after that, it just gets bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Yo, that's what's up. What's up, Anthony? You know what I'm saying? Slut novice. I don't know. I got past that one, man. You know, a broken keyhole, that's sexist. That is a slut mage. See, Anthony's thinking good. A slut trooper. I like that good. I like that a lot. Slut troll. Perhaps. That one I'm on the fence about. That could be a slut archer. Now you're cooking. Huh? Arrow shoots. We gonna edit that out. We gonna edit that out. What's up, young Draper? Slut mage. It's a slutficate. You guys, I am a slutficate. I am. I believe in sluttiness. a slut ranger. You guys are good. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. All right, you guys, if you guys want me, okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys the rest of this story. I'm gonna have to tell you guys the rest of this story tomorrow, bruh. Yeah, I'm saying, I'm gonna tell you guys the rest of the story. Do you know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit? And yeah, Rizzo, we don't do religion and we don't do politics over here. So yeah, that's all you, man. You know what I'm saying? If it makes you feel any better, I'm with you on that, man. I'm rooting for you to do that stuff that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you guys ever wonder why people who are like doing all of this stuff, for some reason, they get so mad when other people don't want to join in. But if it was like all of that, then, you know, yeah. Oh, man, dude. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, man? Yeah. All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Yo, all right, so with that being said, how do you guys feel about the whole David situation? How do you guys feel about that? You know, do you think he's innocent? Do you think he's guilty? You know, and if how long do you think it's gonna be before they catch his punk ass and put him in jail? You know, be dating freaking young people and then killing them. I mean, if you did, yeah, kids are shitty. But if that's the case, then just leave them alone, man. Yeah, we all know kids ain't shit, but ain't no reason to kill them. You know what I'm saying? What? Is that not? A slutologist. You know what, Q-Man? I like where you're going with this. I like where you're going a lot. He's guilty as hell. He had matching tattoos. Yeah, they had matching tattoos. He's guilty as shit. I think he's guilty as shit. I really, really, really think he's a freaking weirdo, man. You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all before I go. That is the reason why I preach slutology. Slut archery. Slut slut things. You know? Slut dragonism. That's why I teach all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because if he had a whole bunch, if he was talking to other hoes, he wouldn't have cared enough to murder her. There, I said it. You know what I'm saying? If you're slutty, it's impossible for you to care enough to kill him. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole basis of slutology, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's it's an actual thing that I'm inventing. It's slutology, and the most important thing about slutology is that you don't want to you put all your eggs in one basket. If that basket like catches syphilis or something, now what you gonna do? You gonna walk around with a syphilis basket, nigga? Absolutely not. You got to have 17 baskets. You know what I'm saying? That way, if one of them gets extremely another STD, then you got other baskets to put your eggs inside of. I apologize. My bad, guys. That was supposed to be. I meant for that to be G-rated, y'all. My bad. I didn't even. You know. But yeah. You know. But yeah, turn up. Always. What it is, Jack Avery? You need to be on Streamer University. More than likely, I didn't put my application in fast enough. That was my bad. You know what I'm saying? They would have welcomed me with open arms. You know what I'm saying? Yes. That's cool, Beavis. It's cool that if you don't have a card to request a song. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, you know what I mean? Always, you know, put your Imagine having constant partners. You can't have zero trust. Yeah, princess. Yeah, that might be you. Yeah, I haven't experienced any of that stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What if, princess? What if I told you technically I've been in a relationship right now far longer than Dr. Girlfriend's relationship? What if I told you that, man? I know, right? I know. Yeah, I've been in one longer than when I was with Dr. Girlfriend, so yeah. 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 ah. Yeah, understandable. All right, you guys. Yo, so you guys, I had a really good time telling you guys stories. I will be back tomorrow to tell you guys more stories and whatnot. Tomorrow I will be finishing. Well, you know what? I'm gonna finish this story really quick. Okay, I'm gonna finish this story really quick, really fast. Tomorrow I'll tell you guys the story of hmm. Oh man, tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you guys the story of when my sister made the most jacked up lie in the world about me, bro. Just a straight terrifying lie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what's up, Reggie Side. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you later, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. May all my slut mages do well out there. You know what I'm saying? Go forth and use your wands to. That's all I had. That's all I'm stop. I'm gonna stop. My bad. My bad. That's. But anyway, so so let me see. Should I be done there? 15. Nigga. Understandable. Dang it. The magic stick. All right, you guys. I'm gonna see you guys. Okay, so I'll tell you guys. I'm gonna finish this story, man. It should take me like 5-10 minutes. Cool. All right, so I'll tell you guys what. If we reach 60 in super chat within the next 5 minutes, if we reach 150 in super chat, which we are 155 away from right now, if we reach 150 in super chat, then tomorrow I'll do a BHD try not to laugh challenge where I watch the videos of me making fun of me or laughing at me. With that being said, turn up. Turn up. So, all right, so let's see. So this huge group of freaking females that all have weapons are marching down the street towards the house that I'm at, Mrs. Reed's crib. I run in the crib, you know what I'm saying? I hide up in the pantry. She runs in the crib after me. She grabs me up from up under the damn cabinet, drags me out, you know what I'm saying? Drags me off the porch and hurls me into this huge, angry group of people. Mm. Small two. So she throws me into the group of all of these moshing, angry freaking people, right? You know what I'm saying? Damn near all freaking women. I mean, all freaking women. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the compliment, Cam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nigga, they ain't make the food? Bruh, I'm done. That's wildin', bruh. That's wild, bruh. Slut Kage. Appreciate you. So, with that being said, we she throws me off the porch into the group of angry mosh pitting females, right? They march me. I'm gonna tell you guys the real quick version. You know what I'm saying? If we reach 50, if we reach 55 more in super chat, you know what I'm saying? I will tell you guys the longer. I'll finish the whole story out. Be 15, 20 more minutes. I'll finish the whole story out. So, and I'll tell you guys the uncut version. So, they mosh pit me across the street into a dirt lot, right, where they were building a house at, but they hadn't put, they hadn't started building the house. So it's an empty lot. They throw me face first into the dirt and start jumping the shit out of me, right? Ooh, that shit felt good in the motherfucker. So they start kicking the shit out of me, right? And it was a female's hornet's nest. I like the way you think, Reggie Side. So they start kicking the shit out of me, and while they're jumping me, my foster uncle, he yells out, "Yo, get up off of him! He's only like 10 years old, right? Like, he's only like 11. What the fuck are you doing?" And they're like, "Yo, he destroyed the shit in our house." And I'm like, "Y'all didn't do that shit." And they're like, "Oh, fuck that, he's lying, blah, blah, blah." So Pee Wee comes off the porch. He's real big. He comes down there, and they're like, "Yo, look, he's 11. You're freaking your brother's 11. Let them fight it out. Let them fight, and whoever wins is the one who's telling the truth. Let them fight it out." So they made a fight circle around us. They all let us fight. And next thing you know what I'm saying, I'm freaking like I'm fighting me and the dude, we're surrounding each other. So yo, let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Cam? Yo, what's up, Unpopular? Yeah. I've been good, Brody. I hope you've been good as well. For real. All right, you guys. I do got to go. I'll see you guys a little bit later. You guys stay up, and you guys stay classy, San Diego. Turn up. For real. That's what's up. Yes. Turn up.